Okay.
Tricorder.
Gotcha.
If the Enterprise calls me tonight, they're supposed to call me. Oh,
I will kill you.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to take this.
I will set my phasers to lethal.
I gotta answer this. Hold on, real quick.
God.
Go ahead. No, won't need an arm party. I'm gonna be on DV radio here for a minute. Let me get a hold of everybody. Scotty, who's in charge tonight? No, not you, Kirk. Oh, her, you're gonna help with DV radio?
Spock here, Captain.
Spock, I already talked to you, man.
Please remember, the views and opinions expressed by this show or any other show on DV Radio and its guests are strictly those of said individuals and do not reflect those of the DV Radio staff nor the staff of dysfunctional veterans.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Strap yourself in, because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Attention, everyone.
You're tuned in live.
DV Radio.
Online and on the go on your mobile device.
Listener's discretion is advised.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get ready to
Hey, you're listening to DV Radio with the old guy. I see Bo, who never leaves his couch for some reason. Google and Recoil, and I don't know where Marquis at.
I was going to say he probably went to Kruger.
The little garlic sauce is delicious. You alt-right neo-Nazi bastards better stop it right now.
If you use the cheap sauce, it don't taste good.
It tastes like ass.
And I've got an important message.
Joe Junkie and Carrie Crack are perfectly fine for Tombstone.
Well, Carrie Crack is perfectly fine. She's in New Zealand. I would have sex with Brad Pitt.
How can you even read that with a straight face? Well, I've heard that many like short and tuna can girth, so I'm winning in that round apparently.
You're tuned in to WDVR on DVRadio.net or by searching DV Radio on your TuneIn app on your favorite mobile device.
Because this is how it is on DV Radio.
That is how it is right here on Barracks Talk Live, WDVR. DVRadio.net. I'm Boner Wood. We got DV6 Recoil, special guest Joaquin Juatai from PTSDog's Service Dog Show. And Marquis, he went to Kroger, apparently, because he's not here with us at all tonight. Google decided to pull a DV6 and for 3 weeks in a row, not be on the show. So, how is everybody doing? Six, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm good. Next.
Yeah. JJ, that would be you.
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Alex, we'd asked Recoil, but he had to go water his dog, so.
I'm running to the printer. Keep talking.
He's running to the
talk
printer.
to a man about a horse.
I had to go talk to a man about a horse. That's it. A horse with no name. That's what it was. There it is.
All I'm saying is, they crossed an entire desert. They could have given the horse a name.
Well, Mom,
I'm saying.
I've got a heart of gold. So. Dude, we could keep this going all fucking night, but anyway,
I know.
We can't.
It would be really bad. It would be the 70s song title show.
Right. Tree Huggers. 6.
No, I wasn't printing a stealth gun.
I was
printing a M1911, the 1911, but the printer just jammed.
Oh man! I
was printing a plastic straw.
Bendy straw.
Straw wouldn't jam the printer. See, the joke was, printing the.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Go back to writing books.
Straws are illegal in California,
Go back to writing books. He says. There it is, right there. DV6. You heard it here on Barrett's Talk.
See, the thing is every 1911 I've ever owned has been very, very finely tuned and never jammed. So I don't know what you're talking about.
You never got one from Singer Sewing Machine Company.
True, very true.
Are you one of those guys on the internet that explains the joke?
No. But you still didn't get the straw reference, so.
I got it.
You guys need to stop grasping at straws for laughs, all right?
Oh!
jokes.
Speaking of bad jokes, that reminds me. Mail call tonight.
Well, this is your time, 6.
Woo. Did we cover how everybody's feelings and Recoil, you were going to say?
What Jaffo and Bender and Tin Man have gotten into this thing where they have this competition for the cheesiest fucking memes and jokes on Facebook, and I have to say some of them are actually hilarious.
Where's this at?
They're doing it on their personal profiles.
They're not safe there either.
Right.
No, they're not. We have found that out. Anyway.
Well, they're scamming people. Those aren't really, lame memes. That's just scam.
They're not actually funny. It's fake funny.
They're
giving us vets, our real vets, a bad reputation with that crap. They tell them to stop.
Yeah, right. All those fake laughs and whatnot.
Yeah.
Those fucking pogs. Oh my god.
Pogs. No, or Pau Mia.
Pau
Mia. Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh, so here we are. I'm broadcasting from Gilsum, New Hampshire. I'm actually outside. It's livable tonight outside. I'm at the picnic table in front of the farm office. If you look in camera number 1, you can see the sign behind me. How do I find camera number 1? Yeah, well, you see it because the farm ain't real. Ah, you got me.
Wait for it.
That's better than that Manamana crap. All right.
Oh, don't worry. The night's not over yet.
Yeah, they're going to... I don't know why you guys want to do that. And, for this episode of DV Radio will be used for training purposes only. I will not use any profanity because on Monday at 8:07, at approximately 8:10, I have to go on a traditional radio talk radio show and talk about this upcoming event, which I'll let you all know too. I was supposed to have that thing out here.
Okay, 6. If you curse, you're going to hear this sound. Just so you know.
Well, I won't curse. I'll just pretend I'm on a real radio station.
Okay.
So, like those other guys that are the number one in the universe. So, so anyhow,
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Has anyone ever figured out how to put photographs into this new?
You cannot. You can. You have to do a link. That's what we've said.
But it'll show you the photo when it goes in.
Because check radio chat.
Check radio chat. All right, we pause for radio chat identification. Mr. E.T., let's see.
Please stand by while we check our personal radio chat on Facebook.
Shit, you guys can't see.
You interrupted the radio show for that.
It's fucking great.
Oh, dude, that's fucking badass. I'm so posting that to the fucking radio page right fucking now.
So on August 15th through the 19th in Spofford, New Hampshire, if you're in the area or you are a New Hampshire resident or a resident, even if you're an illegal alien or immigrant, whatever, stop by the Pine Grove Springs Golf Course while they're open between Wednesday and Saturday on the 15th through the 19th. And for a buck a ball, you hit the ball, and the 5 people that are closest, or if you get it in, will have a chance at $1 million on Sunday in August. They're having this big $1 million giveaway. And then on a side note, they're also doing a $25,000 putting contest where it's an elimination kind of thing. So you putters, this is open to all ages. It's all to benefit the DV farm here in Gilsum, New Hampshire. It's hosted by the Monadnock Radio Group, Silver Direct, and the Pine Groves Springs Golf Course. That golf course is 118 years old. So you can stop by anytime. The vets from the farm will be out there running, helping, measuring people's balls. That just doesn't sound right.
They're going to be They're going to be measuring people's balls for $1 a whack.
No, but
they're going to measure the length of your yak.
But it's a good thing. It's the second time they've done it, but this year they chose to a veteran charity, and it sounds like this is going to be an annual thing. It's being heavily publicized in the region up here. So if you are coming up to New England during that time period, stop by the Pine Grove Spring Golf Course. Check out their Facebook page, give them a like, and show them some love, because this really is a big deal for us to. This is obviously going to get us a lot of exposure just from the flyers around town or the commercials that are playing all over the radio stations here about this event. We've already gotten a few phone calls, one from a major bank that wants to host the next event. They heard about us, didn't know we were in the area. It's done so much. So again, you want a chance at $1 million? Go to the DB Farm Facebook page. That's the easiest way. You guys know where that's at, and then follow the links. So how was that? I didn't swear.
It was awesome, and there's a chance to win $1 million on top of it all.
And if you don't want the $1 million, go for the 20. You can do both, and you can hit. And you know what's great?
You can donate it.
You know what's great? My vets that are homeless here have an option. They're eligible. So
that's awesome,
because it's all live. It's video recorded, so there's no cheating. Obviously, the staff of the golf course and the radio people and myself and the employees will not be eligible, but the vets sure will. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
So they're recording it like they done for Happy Gilmore?
I don't know what that means, but yeah, of course, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
The word record is correct, yes. So, the bad news is I was joking. I was like, God, if one of the vets here does win, it's a death sentence. Jesus Christ. I know if I was in the program, I won $1 million, I'd be dead. Holy shit.
Right, yeah.
No, but I don't wish them dead, but it is pretty cool that they're eligible.
Yeah, that's awesome that they get a chance like that. That's a chance you don't always get. Even playing the lottery, your chances are very low.
Yeah, well, I think, if you can, you said they're going to be out there every day, so good luck to them. And again, thank you to everybody that this was a last minute thing. Somebody else backed out, and we were chosen. So, and it looks like they like us, and we're going to be around for a while. Also, today was a good day here at the farm, for myself included. Every year they have They have the Cheshire Fair at the fairgrounds in Keene, New Hampshire, and I've been living off and on in New Hampshire since 2007 when I was in the other program, and I've never had an opportunity to go to this fair. So I took the vets to the fair, and we went out there for a few hours. That was pretty cool. And tomorrow, I was supposed to do it today, but it rained. But somebody is opening up their land to let all our vets go out shooting. We're going to go fire off a whole bunch of rounds. So that's pretty awesome.
Range therapy, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're all looking forward to that, and it's pretty cool. Pretty much everybody here, the difference between this crew and the ones I've had in the past here is they all work together. It's like I hate to use this word because I've been accused. They're like one big family. They're looking out for each other. So, also too, because of the word getting out, we just had Black Hawk 2 fishing charters down in Connecticut donate 4 slots to our vets on their fishing charters for deep sea fishing. So sometime this month, somebody from that organization is going to come up here and pick up the vets and take them down there for a day of deep sea fishing. So thank you to them too, Black Hawk 2 Fishing. You'll hear more about that on the Facebook page. All right. Now, take a moment, discuss, let's break this up because I got to make an announcement here. We need your help at the farm. We need donations of lumber. We've just about ready to start building the wooden stalls for the horses inside the Quonset hut. So we're looking for donations either of money or of lumber. So if you think you can help, contact us at info@dbfarm.org or visit the website. You can make a donation there. Or, if you own a lumber company or you work in a lumber company and you think might be able to help, you can look on the website for the phone number too. You can talk to the farm manager. He can tell you exactly what we're looking for. But I know it's wood. That's all I know. Wood is what you need to build 4 stalls. So we're building 4 stalls plus a hayloft. So I'll be posting that up on the Facebook page.
So DV6 needs your wood, and they'll be measuring your balls.
I like how you summed that up. For a brief recap.
Right.
All right. So listen, I see we have a couple people listening to the show, but I'd like to share with everybody's permission. We get, what was it? Since I did that very special edition of DV Hate Mail, we've been getting phone calls, emails. We get these all the time, but in regards to that video I posted in refuting a certain someone's claims that, about the farm. But there was just one, I don't know if I should read this on the air. It's from Oink. Let me see. You know what? This will just stir the pot. But basically, we got an email from Oink, and you know what? What do you fucking do, right? Oh, I swore. Damn it.
I wasn't ready for it that early. I thought it would take longer than that, actually. You were doing such a good job.
Is that the boats and hose horn?
No, it's that fucking DJ shit thing that the kids are all about now.
How about this? I will listen, Scotty Pig and your wife, I just want to let you know, thank you for your email. You're one of the few that's ever broken your email up to address all the departments of DV. DOD. So, you address the farm, you address the moderators, you address the radio staff. That's pretty cool. I did share that within our organization, and thank you for your support of what we're doing here for our homeless vets, and for the moderators that volunteered their time. A lot of people don't know. So, that's it. Did the lumber and talked about shooting, fishing, golf, and I got a question for everybody. That guy Manning, who became a female, you can't. Yeah, you can't. You make a meme making fun, and refer to him as a man, you get banned. You put him in a meme where he's not being, as that depicts him as a female, you get banned. I'm confused here. Does he want to be a man or a woman?
Well, he's a woman trapped inside a man's body, so.
Well, somebody posted a meme, and apparently Facebook gave me a call and said, yeah, you can't be doing that. Why? We can't tell you why. So we'll just make you log off. So, but it was the one where it showed all the different branches and their females. And, of course, Army had Manning. And it was, haha, shots fired. Well, apparently that is unacceptable. What the hell? I mean, it was a girl. Women of all the branches.
I got an idea.
If the Army was a branch.
I've got an idea, Six. If somebody has contact with someone at Facebook that would like to come on here and talk to us and tell us why stuff like that gets taken down.
You know who we need? Zuckerberg. He's the one who's in charge of hiring there. Do we have any contacts in the Middle East, in the banning department? They're the ones who control me
in the Middle East.
You ever see that? I've seen it. That's where the Facebook community standards are. They were all in robes and stuff.
Right. I would not be liking your meme right now.
Making fun of goats? No.
I was going to say that would explain all the bannings for goat memes.
How dare you make fun of my woman?
Yeah.
Well, we know they secretly like bacon.
Right.
Putting a meme up with an electrified fence on the border? That's unacceptable.
Right. No making fun of my side piece.
Now, according to a user of the DV page, they didn't get banned, unlike other pages. I posted a meme where somebody was kicking a seat and Putin turned around, looked at him, and it's funny, it was a funny meme. It's still up there. And the comment was, wow, some of you should be disgusted celebrating an enemy of the United States. Posting a meme about another world leader does not mean we're celebrating him. It was a funny meme.
Well,
just like when I did a meme about Obama, I wasn't racist. It was just a funny meme.
I also
So when I was doing that weird little dance around my house where you squat and kick your feet out.
You mean like at MEPS?
Yeah, I shouldn't have been doing that. Yeah, just like at MEPS. Just like at MEPS, except I didn't have another man standing behind me looking up my asshole while I was doing it.
But no, hey, look, life is good. Things are going well here, and what can I say? Oops, I'm not supposed to play with that, right? Oh man, you guys are just not fun. All right, so with that going on, I just want to. I swore. So, pew pew pew. Well, just as long as this. I was just getting ready to say, as long as they don't try to contact me during the show.
I am so going to turn you off.
All right. Hold on.
Dick. That is so loud.
What do you need? No, that won't be necessary. Bo's crippled. There you go.
Oh my God, you made fun of someone who can't walk. I can't believe you would do that.
Should ban him.
They have protesters at the fair. Do you know why they were protesting? This fair has been going on for 80 years. They give people like us, today was an opportunity to get a free piglet. You just had to catch it. They released them all, and you had to catch the piglet, stuff it in a sack, and you won the piglet.
Yeah.
Well, why? Somebody held a sign up. Would you try to do? Why pigs? What would you do? Puppies? Hell yeah, we do puppies.
Fuck yeah.
You're giving them away free.
Hell yeah, in a fucking heartbeat.
Oh, come on.
Cats, not so much. They're Chinese food.
And the news, I'm really getting tired of watching the news. I mean, it's like if you're a judge, you can make a ruling. There's how many judges in this country? So they all get to you know what? I'm going to shut up.
Well, that's why Recoil and I stopped watching the news altogether. The only time we actually looked at the local station in the past month is to watch that UFC fight that was going on a couple weeks ago.
There's a Berkeley. Somebody in chat said there's a Berkeley protest tomorrow. What are they protesting?
I think they're talking about like football or some game or something. Because I don't follow sports. So
the best meme I seen all week, and I was afraid I'd get banned or Facebook would tell me it's unacceptable because it's the truth. It shows when heroin needles, feces, and then a straw, and it goes, this is okay, but let's ban straws, And then somebody says, ban fire, not ban fire, but starting a fire to prevent fire. That's like owning a gun to prevent murder. You're buying a gun, I'm like, yeah, there's a thing called preventative fire or whatever, control burn.
Yep.
But yeah, I posted. They're out of their mind. I swear to God, they're destroying this country.
Those fucking crickets.
America, though.
Those goddamn crickets in the back. I'm so going to hate editing this show. This is going to be one of the Barracks talks that I fucking hate. Inside? No, it's too late now. It's too late now. We're already half an hour in.
What is this guy? People are so fucking ridiculous now. It's a fucking joke. If you don't like it, just shut the fuck up and move on instead of showing how much of a pussy you are. What's this in reference to?
Nobody knows what this is in reference to.
Oh, I'm gonna get banned again. So I posted the meme of the guy holding a cat and a firearm in the other hand, and it says, "So the game is a simple one. With the cat clutched in your arms, you fired a gun and see how long you can hold on to the cat. The world record is 1.3 seconds." Should I delete that?
Why?
So I don't get banned?
You're gonna get banned for that?
I got banned for.
Well, it's DB6. He gets banned if you look.
Head, yeah, I can see.
It's DB6, Recoil. He gets banned for looking at Facebook.
Right.
I mean, seriously.
Right? Now, if you only had some soy sauce in that picture, you'd definitely get banned.
Oh, I forgot about this one going up. If I ever win the lottery, I plan on having California removed.
God damn.
We'll place together so we know where the nuts are at. Oh, man. I love it. And I walk into the main office this week, and you know that blow-up doll that was in the video that they had me make and stuff? Well, I'm walking around, and I look up into the rafters, and they've got her hanging from the rafters with a shirt on, and it goes down below the balloon, the doll's waist, and they took that dildo, and it's hanging under the shirt, but you can see it because they got her up in the rafters. It's just nasty. It's nasty. Oh, man. Facebook is throttling us. Oh, 1.1.
I'll throttle you tonight.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, Tree Hugger, if you pay Facebook for advertising, they will slack off censorship. No, they won't. We've been down that road.
No, they won't.
I know.
Some of our ads are paid.
Yeah.
We try to, but most of them, all our shirts are deemed too political now. Even the Leave Me Alone is too political. I mean, within the veteran community, maybe, but...
No, Jarhead. 6 is not in my yard. He's actually at the farm outside.
Oh, I'm trying to get back down there. And next time, for anybody listening, I would love for everybody to come meet me in Bo's yard. He has a huge piece of land and could fit everybody, but it would cheer him up. He doesn't get any visitors other than other rednecks that are, drunk and whatever.
Well, I'll tell you this, just to piggyback off of what Six said. Show up unannounced, and there will probably be a few guns in your face.
That's fine.
Actually,
just give him a strap on his wheelchair and shit.
Actually, Six, I'm hoping by probably January, February next year, we'll be able to sit in my studio in the room that's getting
awesome.
built. Yeah, so hopefully by this time, we'll be up and running in there.
This month is the beginning of, it's all these anniversaries for the Gulf War and stuff with the invasion and then the deployment of the 101st and 82nd, blah, blah, blah. And something that hasn't happened to me in years, that shit, I've got that Gulf War crap. I'll send you a photo. It's on the palm of my hand, that rash that I get. I haven't had it in years, just popping up.
That's funny that you say that. Those spots that I get when I break out from the steroids, that started 2 weeks ago all of a sudden. I've not had it happen.
Were you in the Gulf?
No. But it was just funny that you said that. Mine has started again from the steroids all of a sudden.
We're going to be on little blurbs of this podcast now. It's going to be on other Facebook pages. Again, I'm talking about pimples.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to tonight's show. I hope we have a good time. Thank you, all you listeners. Thank you, everybody that supports, the page and all that. I got a big, healthy dose of a reminder with some of the phone messages from individuals. We really don't get tied up with hate in this organization, as you can see in the history of this page. We stick to humor. We have some serious subjects we talk about from time to time. But it's all about, listen, there's enough fucking chaos out there in the world that we don't need to perpetuate drama and all that. We try to stay away from it. And you guys reminded me of that. But sometimes you just get tired of getting hit and hit and hit, So swing back. It's like I tell, when I'm babysitting kids, even though they're not mine or whatever, I give them 5-minute class, is it okay to hit somebody? If somebody touches you, go ahead. Well, so, whatever. Did Bo has a strap on? Did Six just say Bo has a strap on? No, his wheelchair. Is that what you're calling dildos now? Wheelchairs?
I don't know. I'm so confused about that statement too.
Yeah, rashes, check. Six says hairy palms, check. Yeah, I have
that's
hairy eyebrows. When I go to the barber's chair, usually Google calls ahead and says, make sure you do his eyebrows because they're starting to look like that guy on Law and Order. Holy shit, this is out of control. Hey, speaking of TV, we've been watching. Google has that 48 hours with NCIS, where the actual NCIS goes out and solves these crimes like murder and stuff like that. The latest one we just watched on the DVR was a one with 2 military service members that were married. One was Marines, the other one was Army, and the Marine was stationed at Lejeune. And whatever reason, they must have told all these are NCIS agents. They were pronouncing Lejeune, and it was driving me friggin' nuts. Well, Marine Corporal blah 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 stationed at Lejeune. Like, really?
Where are they from, though?
Huh?
Where were the guys that were speaking from?
They were from that area. They were the investigators.
Oh, they were from the Camp Lejeune area.
Yeah, and they were.
Wow.
Rocky Carroll is the one narrating it. He started it with Lejeune.
Oh my God.
Lejeune. Oh, so that was because this is right after we heard the commercial on the air about this bus company that's taking a tour down to Mass, and they pronounce Gloucester. I can't even mispronounce it. Gloucester. It's Gloucester. You know where all the fishermen are? It's Gloucester.
Yeah. Gloucester.
It's not Gloucester. We're going down to Gloucester, Massachusetts. Oh.
Why don't you just call it gluten-free?
But my farm manager is a Marine. When he comes in, I'm going to ask him, hey, will you stationed at Lejeune? Where is the R in Lejeune? In Lejeune?
You've gotten fucked up. Oh my God. We need to take a break if you want to hold off on a few things until after 6.
I'm going to go fire up the grill since I'm outside. And
awesome. Don't forget to mute so I don't have to hear those fucking crickets during the goddamn commercial.
Hey, Spotty.
All
right. You are tuned in to Barracks Talk right here on dbradio.net. If you guys need to go back to school shopping, don't forget to go over to smile.amazon.com, make DB Farm your charity of choice. No hidden fees or extra costs. It's completely free for all of you. A portion of your shopping cart goes to the DB Farm. Just go to smile.amazon.com, make DB Farm your charity of choice. We'll be back right after this.
DB Radio.
This week on the Service Dog Show with PTSDog, I speak with Brittany Fintel, who took a very, very dangerous fall while hiking on Mount St. Helens and was saved by both her service dog and some very dedicated rescuers.
That's the Service Dog Show with PTSDog right here on DV Radio, WDVR.
I'm Dave Libby of WarriorService.org and SOSRABand.com, and this is Contraband.
The Up in Arms Podcast.
We are not another military spouse / unconventional vet spouse.
Welcome to Media Litter Sandwich.
You're listening to Barracks Talk on DV Radio.
Welcome to Disgruntled Discussions.
You're listening to The Marquee 3030.
Hello and welcome to the Service Dog Show with PTSDog. I'm your host, Joaquin Juatai.
Hear all of these veteran-made shows on dbradio.net. From original to syndicated shows, they're all on the DV Radio Network. Don't forget to check out the schedule banner to find out when your favorite show is airing. Again, that's dvradio.net. And don't forget to search DV Radio on the TuneIn app on your mobile device.
DV Radio.
You are listening to WDVR, only on DVRadio.net.
And we're back to Barracks Talk Live right here on DVRadio.net. WDVR Bonerwood. We got DV6, Joaquin, Juatai, and Recoil. As we said at the beginning of the show, Marquee and Google are not with us tonight. It is August 4th, 2018. You heard the Service Dog Show with PTSDog is airing tomorrow night. It's a brand new episode. Sorry it's taken so long. But Joaquin, you're interviewing veteran Brittany Fintel. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that so everybody knows what to look forward to tomorrow night? And Recoil, stop messing with your fucking wrappers or whatever the fuck you're rubbing. I love you, Recoil.
Yeah, but it was delicious.
So Brittany was hiking on Mount St. Helens with her service dog, and she lost her footing and fell almost 400 feet and survived, a little worse for wear. But her service dog helped to save her, and so we get the story on the show tomorrow night. And I'm going to tell you, it's a great interview. I think it's a fantastic story, and just speaks to the power of a service dog that he was right there to try and help keep her from going into shock while they waited for rescue.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, it is tomorrow night at 2000, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Sunday, August 4th. Hopefully, this podcast will be up by the time it airs. If not, I do apologize. It should if you didn't hear this podcast before that show, but you will be able to see that show in the podcast. So it'll be after this show in the podcast. So just scroll up and listen to it. That's how easy it is. But also, Contraband with Dave Libby from warriorservice.org and SOSRAband.com. His show is airing tonight again. It's going to be at 23:30. He's interviewing Chris Brother Latham from Bisto Blanco. You guys really need to hear that. He started out in Alaska, grew up there, contractor and plumbing in his family, and he became a musician. It's a really great story. He's got some good laughs in there, so please listen to that. And if you want to find out what other shows is here on dbradio.net, go to dbradio.net/schedule, and you can find out all about that there. And if you scroll down to the bottom, there's a Google Calendar, and it tells you what guests are upcoming, if there is a guest, for Barracks Talk on Saturdays. Just click on Barracks Talk, and it'll tell you what to look forward to. I believe next week, 6, we have Dr. Levinson. Do you want to tell them about him really quick so they can see what to expect?
Yeah, Dr. Levinson is the one running for Congress here in New Hampshire's 4th District, and he was the former physician at work for the VA hospital in Manchester, VA, who blew the whistle on the substandard care and other crappy shit going on at that VA hospital. He hasn't. We've had him on Facebook Live and all that, and it just gives us an opportunity to see what people are doing to change things and to have them on and take your questions and stuff like that.
Yeah. So that's next Saturday, August 11th, 2100, 9 p.m. right here on Barracks Talk. Also, if you're someone who is doing a show or know someone or a group of veterans that does do a show and you want them here syndicated on dbradio.net, just let them know to email us at info@dbradio.net, or if you have a segment or a show idea, please. Any feedback, stuff like that, we love to hear from you. It helps us to bring you the content that you guys want. DV Radio is made for you. It's made by you because we take what you say and we try to put it in where we can. So please email us at info@dbradio.net and we'll try to get it in there if at all possible, baby.
Is it technically dead air if there's a cricket sound?
I was waiting for somebody. I was like, anything. I would hit fucking crickets the entire fucking time.
Actually, that would have been pretty funny to just go with crickets for like 10 minutes.
Right? I bet everybody's going, why can't I hear anything but crickets? Oh my god.
Because DV6 is sitting outside.
It's nice out. It's not hot. I got the grill. I'm making a cheeseburger right now because I haven't had lunch or dinner, whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, well, you know what's really good with the hamburger 6?
What? Here I am not trying to swear so I can practice for it. Oh, man.
Banana.
This is the captain. Enterprise to Mr. Spock. Spock here, Captain.
I don't think the kids like that 6. I don't think they like it at all.
Somebody sent a bag of dicks to the guy that runs Iran, the Sheikh Shah.
How far?
How far?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You said you ran.
They sent him They sent it so. And the other most famous, a lot have been going to Nancy Pelosi, Paul Ryan, the guy in Iran. I don't know if anybody sent them to Putin yet, but I wouldn't chance it. Nobody sent any to Hillary because they're afraid to be suicided. So,
suicided.
Smart.
Suicided. Oh my god.
Oh, that's how they refer to it. You know,
oh my god.
When a guy's murdered and he's connected, he was suicided.
Suicided.
I'm so excited. But that's not how you say it. Yeah. Don't fuck around with her. It's not a laughing matter. Hey, you even watch the guy on the that cooking show, whatever, that died? And now they're saying he came out against Hillary. There was a guy commenting on it on his show, and before he goes, now I want to make it clear, I am not for or against Hillary. If I mysteriously die tomorrow, I did not commit suicide. I am just reporting the news story here tonight. He went through this whole disclaimer, so he wouldn't be suicided.
Suicided.
If I mysteriously end up with a note saying I killed myself, I did not. I'm just reporting the news tonight. You know? Oh, it's too funny.
I like that. That's great. Hey, Recoil, how's your week been?
He was talking about that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But he was reporting on that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, you said that guy from that cooking show, and I'm like...
I don't know. I don't follow TV.
Yeah, he was a chef who traveled the world on the Travel Channel. Anthony Bourdain, No Boundaries, and he tasted other countries' foods.
Yep, until he wanted to get into politics, and then he's dead now.
Yeah.
I have to go check the burger.
Burger chicken.
Recoil, how was your week?
Alright, good.
And away he goes. It was very weak-like.
It was what?
It was very week-like.
Very week-like?
It's pretty much like any other week. I woke up, I went to work, I went to bed.
I don't think people realize... I don't think people realize how close you and I are, Recoil. Like, because you're one of the very few people that when you call me, I'll say some off-the-wall shit, and you'll do the same. like we always do. Like, what's up, sugar bottom? Or cock guzzler, or whatever.
Whatever the word or name of the day is.
Right. And then we'll either laugh, make more jokes about it, or go right into whatever the fuck we need to get off our chest.
Right? Like nothing ever was said.
Exactly.
This is a classic that I was reminded of that I have to share. Dude's like, oh, heard you've been banging my ex. How's that used pussy feel? And the response is, well, after the first 2 inches, it feels brand new.
Wait. I'm gonna have to, like, shorten that rim shot way back before I fucking said wait.
Right. Shorten that rim job.
That rim job. At least it's not a rusty trombone. Those hurt, I hear. Joaquin, how has your week been?
It's been all right. Just working on trying to get the word out about the book.
Yeah, how is that
training
going?
The puppy.
Before we talk about the puppy, because I know we've got some stories about that, but your book, PTSDog, the service dog, post-traumatic stress disorder as a service dog. Why do you guys make this shit so fucking tongue-twisterly? Fucking you and Al. She makes some of the most fucked up titles for shit. Not another military spouse. Unconventional vet spouse. Like, what the fuck is... Anyway, your book. How's the sales of that going? And have you gotten any feedback recently?
Well, to be honest, I have a really tough time tracking the sales because it's selling on multiple different platforms.
Right.
So once a month, I get paid a mere pittance by the publisher for sales, and then I have to do long division and the new math and try to figure out how many sales that actually was. It's going pretty slow, but I kind of expected it to be a slow burn because I'm not paying money to people to advertise it. I'm letting it go by word of mouth. But I have got a potential inroad to the VA, believe it or not. There's potential. I can't until things are signed and the things are real. But there is a potential that my book may be incorporated into a new program at the VA, and that's pretty exciting because ultimately the audience I wrote the book to reach is primarily veterans. So that's and again, I can't. Nothing's nailed down in stone yet. However, I have people who work for the VA contacting me for information. So.
Oh, great!
We'll see how that happens. We'll see where that goes. I'm not holding my breath, but you never know.
As far as the people that have read it, because I know you've gotten some feedback and some reviews. What has the positive or negative? What has the feedback been since the book's been released?
The feedback has been overwhelmingly positive, and I'm incredibly grateful to everybody who's read it and who has written reviews. Speaking of the puppy, one veteran who has a TBI and hasn't been able to read an entire book. Hasn't been able to read an entire book for years. Read it in a night. He said I couldn't believe it that I could read it. I could understand it. I didn't have to reread it. And he said this. Thank you for being our voice. There's nothing like this out there. There's nothing that talks about what PTSD service dogs do for veterans. And that's DV6 had asked me why I wrote the book, and it's the book that I wanted, that I wished that I'd had when I started training Skeeter. Hush, you little monster.
Right. Yeah, I've not had the pleasure or the chance of reading it yet, but from what I've seen from your posts and people that have commented on the book post or whatever, it looks like you said 99% to be positive, except for your trolls, of course, but everybody's going to have those.
You have trolls, really?
Oh, yeah. I got attacked by the guy that used to run a page called the Service Dog Free Press, who got kicked off Facebook, and the group that got him kicked off took over the Service Dog Free Press. Anyway, he attacked me on Twitter and violated copyright, so that was fun.
Yeah, I seen that.
I got him banned.
I seen that shit. I was like, look at this dick sickle.
Well, here's what I've learned. Anybody that goes out there to try to help anybody, you for whatever reason, it comes with the territory that people just, for whatever their reasons, don't like it and attack.
Yep. Well, it's just like when Prince passed away and everybody started talking about how good of a charity giver he was, because he done a lot of charity giving behind the scenes that he never released to the public.
I didn't know about that until he died.
Right. Yeah. Well, his family has gotten so much backlash saying that he should have given to these people. He should have done this. And I'm like, he gave away millions of fucking dollars to medical types of research and shit like that, and you're fucking bitching, really?
But you know what? If you didn't do what you're doing, like you're donating and stuff like this, if you were just strictly out for profit, that's okay.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah. Either way. But I've also got another question, Joaquin. I know, like you said, And we all know that a listen here. I said Joaquin.
Who's that? Now who else is on?
Oh my God, JJ is Joaquin. I say his name, unlike you.
You think it'd start with a J?
Oh my God. Anyway, Joaquin.
It's a silent J.
Joaquin. Since it's on my mind, you did say the book is primarily for veterans. Are you thinking about trying to do something to help civilians book wise, or what were you with that? I know me and you have discussed it off and on, but we didn't really know what you were going to do.
Yeah, well, although the book is primarily written from a veteran perspective, it's about the Americans with Disabilities Act, and all Americans who are disabled fall under the Americans with Disabilities Act. The information there is universal, except for the part about taking your service dog to the VA. Everything else is applicable to any disabled American who uses a service dog. So, I wrote about what I know, which is veterans, disabled veterans who use service dogs. But the information is universal.
Right. Okay. And I just wanted, I knew where you were going to go with that. I just wanted to make that clear for the listeners, because you can explain it way better than I can. Because like you said, you've done it from your perspective, but you're also adhering and helping people to understand what the ADA is and it's about and how to follow it and go about doing things, etc.
Yeah. Yeah. And, definitely. And I mean, anybody who comes to my page asking for help or information, I'll share it to, Americans. I do have to say there are different laws for service dogs in other countries, and I would have had to have written 47,000 books to cover all of that. It is strictly the Americans with Disabilities Act that it is applicable to.
Another thing I don't think people realize about you, and I've noticed it because we work really closely together. I mean, if you haven't noticed that, we work closely with Joaquin for almost anything service animal related. But when you're wrong, you admit it and you show the proof of what is right. I believe, for example, that article about the veteran that got kicked out of the bar. You had wrote a piece about it, and you had just read the one side. And, of course, like anybody, you said, well, fuck that guy, basically. But then you heard the other side, and you even admitted on air that you were wrong. And I don't think a lot of people take that in consideration when they're coming to you, that you're not afraid to say you're wrong if you are wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, one of the biggest problems with anything to do with service dogs in the news is you only get the most sensational side of the story, whatever that may be. And I'm going to tell you, I've seen probably 4 different stories this week, news stories about service dogs, where what they're reporting as the quote-unquote facts about the Americans with Disabilities Act is just wrong.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine. It literally takes less than 30 seconds to do a Google search, find the actual ADA website, the information on the ADA website that talks about service dogs, and read it from the source, the government website.
See,
it
that's
takes
the
less
problem.
than 30 seconds, and these reporters blow it all the time.
Well, see, that's
And
the
it
problem
makes me nuts.
with not just Americans, but humankind as a whole. If we can't go to it with just clicking, we don't want to know about it. We don't want to take the time. We don't want to type. We don't want to do anything. It has to be readily available in front of our face right then and there. That's a huge problem that has plagued, not, like I said, just this country, but human existence. I mean, it's sad. It is really fucking sad. But, yes.
Well, and again, that's part of why I wrote the book, is I had to do all this research and learn all this stuff while I was training Skeeter and starting to work with Skeeter in public. There was no one easy place to find all this information.
Right.
And I thought, gee, really be great to just have a book that tells you all of this in one spot where you can pull it out of your back pocket, open up to the page, and say, look here, this is quoting the law right here. Here's the reference. You can go look it up yourself. And so, since it didn't exist, I wrote it.
Yeah. I applaud you because you have spent time, energy, money, and the extent you went to make this book. It's like I applaud you. I can't thank you enough for those that needed it. That's PTSDog, post-traumatic stress disorder, and the service dog. Where can they get that?
You can get it at booklocker.com in both the physical book and in PDF format. We're working on ebooks. You can get it at Amazon.com and you can get it at BarnesandNoble.com. And I'm sure there's some other secondary or tertiary marketers, but primarily BookLocker, Amazon, and Barnes & Noble.
Awesome. Out fucking standing. Yeah, go pick that up. Even if it's just, one of those that you think you're going to throw away, because I know a lot of you guys will pick up a book, read one page, and throw it away. Go read it. You're probably going to get sucked into it. I've heard a lot of people that don't like to read love that book. So, man. Recoil, what do you think about what Joaquin's done?
I think it's fucking awesome, and I hope that your sales go up because a lot of people need to get that information.
Well, and it's again it's guerrilla marketing. I'm doing it backwards. I didn't go get a big contract with a major corporation because I didn't want to have anybody saying, well, we paid you $80,000, so you need to make sure this is in the book. I didn't want any agendas in there. So I went the self-publishing route, which made me beholden to no one. And so, it's kind of the same with the advertising. I'm doing it subversively. I, in fact, personally left 3 copies strategically on tables. You go into the VA and they have all the little lobbies outside the clinics.
Right.
Well, I just kind of nonchalantly dropped one at a couple of tables at the VA last month while I was there for an appointment. And, just working it real subtle and word of mouth primarily is one of the big ways that the information is getting out. So I'm sure it will grow exponentially.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. 6, what do you think about what JJ has accomplished with this book?
I think it's outstanding that I found the mute button to say he's doing an outstanding job.
While you have your mouth full.
Don't tell Google.
Full of that freshly grilled cheeseburger.
No, it's actually fried. Well, all right, I'll take a bite. I use 2 different kinds of meat.
Oh,
one of the local resident from the town over. Have you ever heard of beefalo?
Mm-hmm.
He brought a whole bunch of roasts and cuts of meat from that. And the guys are in love with that shit, that meat. It's really good. They said, I've never heard of beefalo until he dropped it off. It's a cross between a buffalo and a
cow.
Help me out here.
A cow.
Thank you. But I thought we got milk from cows.
Well, you can also get leather from cows.
Chocolate milk from brown cows.
Right. Speaking of shit that surprises you, there is people that still don't know that we have a podcast. And if you're one of those people listening live or somebody that doesn't, and my dog is telling you need to go do this, go to Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, look for DB Radio. Give us your feedback, like it, share it, just so we know what to do with their next show and our upcoming shows. That's all we ask. A little bit of feedback and we'll try to make it work. You know what I'm saying? You rub our podcast, we'll rub your ears with our voices. That's how it works.
That just sounds disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm envisioning that scene from the Wrath of Khan with the little beetle thingies.
The earwigs.
Yeah, I can't remember what they call them. They started sucking out the brains.
Rigelian something worms or something like that.
It was something.
Name.
Yeah, and it ate their brains and shit. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was a little kid, I closely associated that thing with an earwig.
It
Yeah.
looked a lot like an earwig.
Yeah,
It
now
did.
I'm like, fucking, I still don't like them little fuckers. To see an earwig, it's getting stomped.
Duh, bitch! You ain't eating my brains.
Right.
Is that what they do? Did I
What?
mute again? Damn it.
Well, I guess we lost DB6 tonight.
Hello?
Every time he
Hello?
starts eating, he mutes out and he can't, like, he might have hit the end button for all I know. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear him. I know he tried talking earlier and it wasn't working. So he might have muted out again. I don't know. So many sounds going on at once.
Good evening. Good evening.
We love you, Six.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can you hear me?
I fixed it. I must have touched the button, but I fixed it. So I'm
Wait.
getting better with these computers.
Wait until you hear the podcast.
It's podcasting.
Yeah.
It's podcastical.
So, did you go to basic training when you were, because you're old. Oh, you're new. You went to basic training, but were old, Recoil.
Right.
Right, yeah. So
I was older. I was older than the company commander.
I think somebody in this little group here was trying to make an old joke. I'm not that old. They were saying I'm so old they didn't have basic training back then.
And then somebody said you were their basic training or something.
Now that's funny because that implies sexual misconduct, right?
Yeah. Oh my God! 6 used commonsensical knowledge! Yay! Wait a minute, we gotta applaud him.
Lejeune.
Lejeune.
Let's adjourn to Camp Lejeune.
I beat you, adjourn.
Anybody listening that was in the Army, did they ever refer to CID as the Keystone Cops? and I found out why is NCIS different, and it was like because they are like real investigators or something. It was like they're federal employees, whereas the Army is just the Army CID. Like you won't see a show called Army CID because of that.
Sorry, we're enjoying that hamburger that you're eating.
No, wait.
Because the Navy can afford to pay for that shit.
Right.
The Army doesn't have a criminal investigation division?
Yes,
CID.
Criminal Investigation Division.
But they're soldiers, not civilians?
Right. They're all enlisted officers and stuff. Yeah.
I didn't realize that all the services didn't have something like the NCIS.
My squad leader transferred over to there, and I ran into him in the Gulf, and I'm like, "Where's your rank?" And he's like, "Oh no, I can't tell you." He says, "I don't wear rank anymore." It's like, "Yeah, but you're still an E5, right?" He's like, "No, I don't rank in E5." I'm like, here we go. But I know what your real rank is. Doesn't matter.
I'm an operator.
And I was like, wait a second, why are you in my unit AO? Can't tell you that. I'm like, somebody's up to no good. He got mad. I followed him around. He's a good guy. He's sleeping.
When he's unconscious, he's the best, funniest guy.
They bring him in for questioning, and they question him. I'm like, anytime I got questioned, they were like, at this time, do you wish to have a lawyer present? Yup. And all questions stopped. Like, these guys just, I murdered my boyfriend, and I murdered my wife, and yep, and I took the last cookie. Jeez. But you got to watch the show. The show really is pretty good, other than the Lejeune part. It is a really well put together show. We watch that for dinner time theater when we're eating. It's either that because there's no new episodes of Rick and Morty.
I always kind of liked Mark Harmon as an actor, so I like that show.
Wait. We watched one of the Family Guy episodes that wasn't too bad. The new ones. was trying to back his boat, or Quagmire lost his dick in a shark attack. and it was like so his dad was in the Navy. They got a sex change, saved the day because he saved his penis and gave it to Quagmire. So Google was making all the jokes about dad's dick and stuff. Anyhow, all right, you guys are being quiet.
We're letting you talk,
Sorry,
Six.
Oh,
I'm muting because the puppy's going berserk. So
when did you get another dog? Oh, you were here with it.
Yeah, I remember.
You're the vets living in the tent.
That's right.
Can you do me a favor? Can you call that guy and tell him that you weren't homeless, you were visiting, and that he shouldn't be really hiding in trees spying on us? He can come any time during the week to visit the property. I mean, that was really creepy. If you're going to address the threats in the veteran community, you don't have to do it from the bushes.
While masturbating.
Oh! Wait, did I miss something? He was spying on you from the bushes?
Tents was brought up. You were the guy in the tent.
I was. When I came and visited, I stayed in a tent.
Well, we have vets. Our vets don't live in houses. I put them in tents.
Oh, really?
No, he should put tents on his property. He said he could drive them to the VA like I do. That's all I do. So I suggested maybe, okay, if it's that easy, put tents in your yard, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure if I was homeless and somebody offered me a tent, I would have taken it. But
Yeah.
Damn straight.
I bought that tent when I was homeless. That was my home for almost a year.
yeah, we have one of our moderators. I won't say his name. We didn't even know. Motherfucker, what the hell is this thing? You got to see what just joined the show. Let me grab it and I'll drop it in. You got to tell me what kind this is.
You know, a tent is a lot better than a dumpster behind the Chinese restaurant.
All right, I'm sending it to you.
Well, that's just where you go for dinner.
Yeah.
All
But
right, I'm sending this to the people in radio chat. And can you guys identify this?
Oh, good God.
I can't help. My electronic device has died.
Oh, I'm not hooked up. This one looks creepy as fuck. Bye-bye. I've never seen a bug like this. I gotta get out more. I'm just seeing the bug. Whoa! Jesus! Fucking came at my face.
Well, yeah, because you were staring at it.
Well, it's the one that came to the table first.
Right.
On the iPad. Did it go, or do I need to switch to internet?
It's like, bitch, this is my table now.
I can't see it.
Oh,
I have to
there.
be careful walking the puppy at night because the frogs come out at night here. But
The
so
frogs
do
come out at night.
But so do the
Frogs come out
toads.
at night.
And, the frogs are okay. But the toads have the potential to be poisonous.
Right? Them toads will kick a puppy's ass.
If you lick at
We got
if
big-
you
big
lick
toads.
it, yes.
Yeah. I have to be real careful for the puppy.
There's people fucking licking toads and shit to get high. What the fuck?
I know, right? How hard up do you have to be?
Hey, dog, don't
Like,
knock
pick
it
up
till you
a
tried
toad.
it. Hey, dog, don't knock it till you tried it. A free high? Shit, yeah.
Well, I heard it's really best if you lick their asshole.
Is that true, Bo?
That's only during solace, all right?
That's only on a Wednesday.
Has to be a blue ring around the moon and everything. Oh, shit. So, yeah.
6, we still can't see whatever this critter is.
It's in there.
I can't see it anyway. I don't know.
You're in the
Maybe-
wrong chat.
Yeah,
must be.
I know why.
Toadin says I'm not consenting to that.
I just sent it to you, Joaquin. It looks like one of those mutated moths. But anyway, we've got about 8 minutes to break.
I'd have to say, if any of our trainees are listening tonight, welcome to the training.
Yeah, there you go.
And hopefully you make it through the training and probation and join our happy little family here. And I do really, and you know this, Recoil, I'll eventually get into that chat and then I'll personally call them. But anybody that decides to volunteer is okay. God dang it! What the hell? Get out of here! You have to go. It's like doing that thing from the movie where it lands on your face and it can cover pretty much most of my face. I'll put something next to it to measure, show you how big it is.
The one time I wish we had. One time I wish we had video.
Hold on. I'm sending you another one with a lighter next to it, so you know how big this thing is. Ugh. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Sorry, I'm having stomach problems.
All right, next one coming.
Get you a coffee, Enema. I hear those work pleasures. Yes, I said pleasures.
But not while it's still hot.
All right.
I don't know. That might be a kinky side of Recoil we don't know about.
True.
All right.
True.
Sending now. And it's sent. Excuse me. Now it's just going to be my pet. And it has 4 wings. This is not a moth. Because it has... Like, it's not like you touch.
Where the fuck did you send it? You must be losing internet or something because it didn't come in chat.
Hold on. Let me put the internet on for this one for a second.
Let you hold on.
Hold on. Connected
we're
to
we're holding on. We're holding on, boys. You know what, 6?
It says sent.
Bless your heart. I'm sorry.
Fuck you too. I don't know why it's not there. Dead air. Did it go?
Yeah, it did.
I'm gonna have to go in a minute.
I'm gonna drop you from Skype so fucking hard.
Let me get this.
Your first girlfriend's gonna
go
feel
ahead. What's up? Yeah. Won't be necessary. You really are itching to kill those red shirt people, aren't you? God, I forgot to say out here. I'm in trouble.
Golf clap.
Hey, that's appropriate. Seeing how we got a golf thing coming.
I was hoping you'd segue into promoting it.
Now. He's got a gnat on him, and he don't like it. Oh man, where'd it go? Oh, I'm in the training chat. That's why.
Oh my gosh! You guys think this is an act, but I promise you, 6 is like this on the daily. This is 6. This is 6.
I'm muted. Oh, I'm good. I'll have to catch up on that. Let me get back to the show. I'll be right back. All right.
Oh my gosh, I never thought he'd leave.
No, I hear you. Am I in? Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, so what else we got going on? I mean, this pre-show we did tonight, and I was on time. I was early tonight. Was great conversation, and I told you to save this.
Well, 6, seeing as how you brought up about 50 different topics, and you've only hit like 25 of them. I'm still waiting for you to bring up the other 25.
What do you need me to bring up? Let's talk about it.
Well, see, we had the pre-show. Listen. Shut up. You told us the itinerary shit, but you didn't say it like, okay, this is what we need in the itinerary. You said, this is shit I need to write down. You would start to say it, then you would shut up. We'd wait to hear more. And again, you don't tell us all the topics you want to talk about.
I was supposed to do that. There's fucking 15 other hosts.
You have a shit. I guarantee you, come Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, you'll be like, you know what I forgot to talk about on Saturday during the show? And I'm like, well, if you'd have told me.
Man, he's not moving. He just spread his legs out like, bruh. You gotta watch this. I gotta record this shit. I'm trying to pull him up, and he's gripping the clipboard.
When it's big enough to spread its legs and land on your face.
Yeah, the thing, you saw how big it was, right? That's, pretty good. What is that? Do you guys know? Ew, look at the eye opened up its wings.
Oh my god, we're going to have PETA all fucking over us. Thanks, 6. PETA's going to be all over us. PETA's going to shut DB down.
Into insects.
Wait. Wait.
Six is on the radio pulling the wings off of flies.
It's not a fly. It's a flying creature.
It's a flying thing that scares him.
If you saw its body, and I got it walking now. I got it walking. Look at this. I got to
walk like an insect.
Oh my god! It's like it's like dealing with a 2-year-old. It really is.
No, it's not. They can't do this. All right, here we go. I'm gonna record its body.
Oh, that looks a lot like a stonefly. 6.
Stonefly.
They
dangerous.
No, they're not. They're
Yeah.
He's going. Nope. Don't go under the cheat sheet.
They're poisonous.
They're endangered and protected. If you rip their wings off, you spend 500 years in prison.
I got my cat. That's on my dick. I got camera video of this, whatever.
Oh my god! And he's doing all this right before we go to break. Jesus.
All right, 43 seconds. Sending it.
Send it, eh? Yeah, you gonna send it? You gonna send it? Send it to me, eh?
Yeah, send it, eh?
I don't know what it is about this send it, eh shit. Is it something Canadians do?
Did I say that?
No, you said you're gonna send it, and I fucking played off of it. God damn, fucking.
Well, when you start talking about that, I thought I did it wrong.
See, he's a 2-year-old. He hears what he fucking wants to hear.
God. Well, I'm not supposed to be on right now. I'm trying to help. This is. Can you imagine if this was Facebook Live?
Did you take your blue pill tonight?
What?
Did you take your blue pill to stay up tonight?
Yes, I'm awake.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. That feeds into the whole I'm an addict shit.
Right.
You know he was a crackhead and he's running and an addict too. And what qualifies him to run a rehab?
Well, I think you just said it, didn't you?
And my favorite one, he lives on the property. Obviously, you have not been paying attention to the program here on how it works. But if how do you know all the? Oh my God, I'm using it as a tax, and that's my other favorite one. Yeah. Paying taxes is a tax haven for a nonprofit. Good job. Oh my God.
Well,
and Owen, I'm not looking at the camera, so I'm lying. I took my eyes off the camera. That's the sign I'm lying at.
Well, we do need to go to break while you're...
I'm tired.
Well, you can go if you need to.
Now, is this one of those you hope I go, or do you really want me to go? Or you're just saying that, or would it make the show better?
Should I stay or should I go
now? It's up to you,
if
seriously.
I stay, there will be trouble.
All right, I'll let you guys stay late and stuff. I'll hang up now. Thank you, though, for everybody. In all seriousness, Bo, you're doing a hell of a job. Recoil, spread my gratitude to the basic training chat and let them know. And, I'll get some rest, and I'll go inside.
Me too. I'm going to bed.
And JJ, he just told you to fuck off.
Do you want me to? I can stay on and babble.
I said if you're tired, go the fuck to bed. You've been up since 2 o'clock this morning.
No, I overslept this morning, but that's because I'm beat.
Well, we need to go to break. You need to make up your mind.
So did you just send me this text that I just got?
Oh, did I hit a wrong button? Sorry.
Wait, who are you talking to, Recoil?
You. It says you're asking me if I'm able to set up just in case your power goes out.
Dog, no, brother, nah, dog. I sent that like fucking 5:30 today.
I just got it.
Huh, that's what living in Pennsylvania in the middle of Amish country gets you.
Right. Takes a little while for the buggy to get it here.
All right, we need to go to break. You're tuned in to Barracks Talk right here on WDVR, DVRadio.net. On the other side, we might have some junk that's in the news. I don't know. Google's not here. it's a hit or miss. Anyway, we'll be back right after this.
Dispatch, car 54.
Go ahead, 54.
I'm going to be 1196 with a white Ford pickup truck. Driver was 505 on Highway 68.
10-4. Car 54 is 1196 for a 505 on 68.
10-4 dispatch will update. Do you know why I stopped you today, sir? Because I had some whiskey and bad decisions from KBarSoapCo.com,
and you can have it too. Made exclusively with Leadslingers whiskey and all the gun toting, bald eagle warrior screaming glory that comes with it. Now stop smelling like LA and add some whiskey to your skin with whiskey and bad decisions from KBarSoapCo.com.
Sir, I think I'm gonna have to grab me a bar or even a 6-pack. Excuse me.
Car 54, respond. Car 54? Where are you? Car 54. Car 54.
Hey, fuckers, we may not be, but we have all the music you could ask for. Every music genre, but if there's a song that's not on the station that you want to hear, let us know. Email us at info@dvradio.net, leave a post on our Facebook page, or tweet us on Twitter. Don't forget to like and follow, because it's anytime you want. And like Mom always said, ladies love country boys, because I get whiskey bent, hellbound. Always remember and never forget, we always
Radio.
Let's get it on.
We've got some food bread made for you. The music.
Let's go! You're listening to WTVR on DVRadio.net. 5 veterans, 4 veterans.
Simply made for you.
And I apologize, Google is not here for your weekly junk that's in the news. Stupid junk that's in the news. What?
You big dummy. When a president lies, it's not called a lie. It's called executive privilege. I'm Fred G. Sampson, and the G is for Guadalcanal. Want to see my diary? Well, you a veteran? That's right. Oh, did you see much action? Well, only on leave.
And now, it's time to find out what stupid junk is in the news.
What it's changed and went back and forth, and I get so fucking confused. Either way, it's the shit that don't make really big news headlines, and sometimes it does, but either way, it's the dumbest shit you've probably ever heard. Anyway, these two are court cases from North Carolina. I don't have the first one's location at all, other than I know it's in North Carolina. But if you didn't know it, there's only about 5 to 7 states that still have, what is it called? Alienation of affection lawsuits that you can file if someone divorces you during emotional times, injuries, stuff like that. Meaning, if you get divorced because of, like in my case, my ex-wife left me and divorced me because I got Crohn's and disabled, and she literally blamed me for not getting better. I could have literally sued her for breach of contract and gotten a shit ton of money out of her. But I'm not a douchebag, asshole, dick face like that woman thing. Anyway, The first article, the headline reads, "Lay off, married men. Jilted wife successfully sues mistress." Cynthia Shackelford, that right there in of itself is just, if you marry a man whose last name is Shackelford, you've got problems anyway. Won a $9 million lawsuit against her husband's mistress last week. When asked what she'd like to tell cheating spouses, Cynthia said, "My main message is to all those women out there who might have their eyes on some guy that is married to not come between anybody. Lay off. It's not good to go in there. It hurts the children. My children are devastated. I'm devastated." Some, including some that work in the court systems, believe she is also at fault. Alan Shackelford, her husband, said that she has never been prepared to look in the mirror and take responsibility for her own mistakes, meaning that she's done some shady shit herself. She claims she has no knowledge of any of these other affairs that apparently went on with him and other women. Honestly, if you can get money out of somebody for cheating, more power to you. If you can't figure out that somebody's cheating, then honestly, you need to rethink a few things. But if you're the one that's cheating, you're a douchebag. You're a douchebag in of yourself, exactly. And I don't like people that pull this, well, it's human nature. Yeah, well, I don't give a fuck what human nature is. There's a moral obligation, and you made a promise to somebody. Simple as that. So, anyway, that's my thoughts on that. The second one comes from Durham, North Carolina. Chapel Hill and Durham are basically one and the same. But anyway, judge orders man to pay $8.8 million for breaking up couple's marriage. Where do these people get this fucking amount? Honestly. Where the fuck? Oh my God. Anyway, a judge has sided with a husband who found his wife having an affair and ordered the so-called other man to pay nearly $9 million. The Herald Sun of Durham reports that Superior Court Judge Orlando Hudson awarded Keith King of North Carolina $8.8 million in compensatory and punitive damage Thursday from Francisco Huzar III. King sued the man, among other complaints, for criminal conversation and alienation of affection. As I said, North Carolina is one of about 5 or 6 or 7 states that still does that. He claims his marriage was destroyed by the man's wrongful and malicious actions. Honestly, it takes two to tango. First off, a lot of the people that are being cheated with have no fucking clue that they're already in a relationship. I don't blame them as much as I do the person that's in the relationship doing the cheating. So it's a double-edged sword. King used text messages, Facebook posts, "Hey, you assholes that use Facebook," phone records, and hotel receipts to prove this man ended his relationship with his wife. Obviously, they don't know how to fucking, cover up their tracks. Attorney Joanne Foyle says the affair and an alleged assault by the man cost King's company, BMX Stunt Shows, revenue and an employee, as his wife worked for the company. Huzar's attorney, Sherry Patrick, says the King's marriage was damaged before Huzar met the wife at a BMX show. Patrick says King was controlling and manipulative. Huzar plans to appeal. You know what? If you're in a relationship and it's that bad, get out of the fucking relationship. You don't have to cheat. Just tell the motherfucker, "I'm leaving," and leave. I know there are situations that's probably dangerous and you probably fear for your life. In that case, get a fucking gun and shoot the motherfucker in the head. Simple as that. Don't really do that, no. But seriously, if you need to get out of a relationship, get out of it. Don't lie and cheat, because shit like this can happen. You could be the one that gets fucked over in the end. But if you're going to cheat, I have no words for you, because I think you're one of the lowest forms of shit on earth. But anyway, I mean, we all do shit, but, I'm not basing your character off of that. I'm just saying you're a piece of shit. What do you guys think about those two articles that Google sent me for this week's junk that's in the news?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, I try to make it quick. I'm sorry.
I'm curious, the same as you. Where are these numbers coming from?
Right.
I mean, you get sued for cheating in your marriage and whatnot. Are these people millionaires? Where's these millions of dollars coming from?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about you, but my first divorce, I walked away with basically the clothes on my back and a car payment.
Well, I lost money. She, because the lawyer said she was entitled to it, took half of my disability money that we had saved in our bank because we fucking shared an account. And secondly, she made me pay everything that we shared. I had no other choice. It was in the court order. I had no choice. I couldn't go to court and fight it. So, yeah, there is that. But, you win, you lose. We all make mistakes. Shit gets fucked. Anyway, fuck that shit. There has been somebody that's been sending articles for Junk in the News. I'm sorry I haven't gotten those in the rotation, but I will try to. You can keep sending those. And if you have something that you would like to hear here on Barrett's Talk segment of Junk That's in the News, or Stupid Junk That's in the News, whatever you want to call it, please send it to info@dvradio.net, and we'll try our best to get it up that week. If you send it by noon Eastern time on Thursday, usually whatever you ask for will be in that Saturday, unless we have stuff that is already a must or someone got, a spot before you did. But yes, that's info@dvradio.net. Please let us know what you think of all of our shows, what you want to hear in a show. If you want a show, let us know. Segments, anything pertaining to radio, please let us know. Email us, info@dvradio.net. Put it on the comments section of any of our podcasts on whatever podcast streamer or host that you listen to us from. I try to listen, and we try to put it in our shows. We actually got a $25 donation from someone last Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday. I don't know who this person is. It is from the Pink Angel .com, I believe. They sent $25. It's civilian. If I can find it really quick in emails. I'm looking at sent, not inbox. Come on, Bo, get with the fucking program. Go to July 28th. There we go. And in the comments section on where you donate, and if you're wondering what I'm talking about, go to dvradio.net, scroll down to the bottom, click the blue donate button, and you can pay with PayPal. It's completely secure. I promise your money goes directly to us. And anyway, the woman wrote, "Y'all are this civilian's heroes. Thank you. You're loved, remembered, and prayed for. Love us." And again, that is from the Pink Angel. Go check out her website, thepinkangel.com. I think it's located in Georgia. And thank you for your donation so much. Every little bit helps. You have no clue. Am I letting 6 type for me? What does that mean? What does that even mean?
What does that even mean? What does it mean?
What do you mean by this?
It's a double rainbow. What's it mean? What does it mean?
Oh my. Yeah, Pool Support said, "Bo, you letting 6 type for you," and I'm like, I have no clue. And yes, just so everybody knows, Snafu is actually sending us an email. He said it in chat. We'll send an email, Bo, have a few questions that need answers. If you have any questions, please send them to us. I'd be glad to answer them. I get questions all the time about how to do a podcast, show, what equipment we need or would like to use, or what equipment I recommend people use. Honestly, you don't need high-tech, expensive shit to start, honestly. I've got a $50 mod mic. The reason it was $50 is because it's one that attaches to any type of headset. But you can get a $20 mic from fucking Walmart. Just don't get a USB connector. Get one with analog. That's the little pointy thing. It's 3.5 millimeters. You know, back in the day, you plug up your headphones in a Walkman. That's what I'm talking about. Get that, because the USB, the ends wear out really quick, and you start hearing a buzzing, staticky sound, and that's why you hear that a lot of times in people's recordings. That's what that is. It's from the USB rubbing down over time. But yeah, $20.
He rubs his USB.
$20, $30 for like a Logitech or something. Those are really great, especially like I said, if you can find the analog headsets, and get you some free software like Audacity or something like that, and you can start recording right away. It's that fucking easy. I'm not joking. You need to learn how to speak and not be afraid to speak and stuff like that. But yeah, any questions like that, send it to us, info@dbradio.net. We'll try to hook you up, brother, sister, mother, father, grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt, cousin. We don't care. We're here to help. Speaking of Mr. Recoil, where can people go if they want some help or just want to let loose and be anonymous all at the same time and get away from the family members that are following their every move on social media?
Well, one of my favorite places to do that would be dvbarracks.com. That is our forum that gets you away from regular standard social media where everybody and their brother is tracking all your shit. So head over to dvbarracks.com and create yourself an account over there. You can create an account using either your Facebook login or your email. And once you have an account created, you can go to the top right-hand corner of the screen and click on your profile. You can change your profile name to any call sign that you want to use, change your picture to any picture you want to use, and you are free to peruse the forum in anonymity. I say this every week, but hey, there's a lot of good shit over there. There's all your typical expected DV fuckery, but also there's my personal favorite section, which is the peer support section. That's brothers and sisters just like you and me looking out for brothers and sisters just like you and me. So one final time, that is dvbarracks.com.
That's the DV forum at dvbarracks.com. Recoil told you to go sign up. Do it now. Do it. DV forum, dvbarracks.com.
Anomalous user is back.
I know. I was getting ready to say, hey, have you noticed who's back in fucking chat? It's been a while, hasn't it?
That's awesome to see.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Anomalous.
It's been a long fucking time. But other than the DV forum, please go to Twitter at DV_DV Radio. All you have to do is follow us if you don't want to follow anybody else, because they put a lot of stupid shit on there. You can interact with me. I try to put up stupid shit that DV6 says, and I try to be as controversial as I can sometimes, and a lot of people don't fucking like it, let me tell you. Anyway, I do try to interact with you guys in the comment section there on Twitter as much as possible. Oink and a few others are on there, and they'll talk to me. We'll bullshit around and have fun. Excuse me. That was because Google's not here. I got to get in a burp somewhere. Dysfunctional Veterans and DV Radio on YouTube. Go over there. Be sure you subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you get notified when we are able to upload some new videos. We're going to have some new stuff coming to you. I think you guys are going to like it. We got some shit in the works. I know I keep telling you guys that nothing's been uploaded, but I promise you it's coming. You have to give us time. You know, we work on basically zero to no budget. It comes out of mine and Six's pocket and what little donations that you guys send of us. So we're working on a literal shoestring budget here. Facebook, you know that. Dysfunctional Veterans, DV Radio. Go like us, share us. Let your idiot friends know about us that want to, you know, that need to cry, I should say. The ones that need to cry, go share something on their page, on their profile from Dysfunctional Veterans, and let them start crying. I gotta see that. Woo! I forgot something. Anything? Did I get it all?
You can find PTSDog on Facebook, also the PTSDog group. You can listen to the Service Dog Show with PTSDog right here on DV Radio, WDVR. You can find my webpage is ptsdog.co, and you can find the book, Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder and the Service Dog, at booklocker.com, amazon.com, or barnesandnoble.com.
Yes, I was actually going to ask you to tell everybody about that.
Well, you said anything else I missed.
Well,
yes, and if you do go to Amazon.com, you can go to smile.amazon.com and you can buy the book there. Then you'll not only support PTSDog, but at the same exact time, you will also be supporting the DV Farm.
Absolutely.
If and only if you make DB Farm your charity of choice. And there's no hidden fees or extra costs, and it's free to you for donating to the farm other than what you're purchasing. Yeah. What now? I don't know what else to say. I miss Marquis, miss Google. Hopefully, Marquis will have a dirty 30 for us soon. I've not been able to reach him today. I'm going to try to again tomorrow. My sister's coming, so it's going to be late. If I make it to the show, I make it to the show. But if I don't, Mr. Joaquin Juatai, PTSDog, what do they have to look forward to for the Service Dog Show at 2000, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Talking with Brittany Fintel about her fall from a mountain and how her service dog helped save her life.
Yes. So please tune in. It's a wonderful show. Recoil, do you have anything else for our wonderful listeners that are listening to us tonight that I cannot applaud for listening to us and supporting us all of this time?
Well, I would like to say I'm highly interested in hearing that story. I mean, a 400-foot fall, and to somehow manage to survive that with the help of a service animal is just an incredible story. Aside from that, be safe. Keep looking out for each other, fuckers.
And again, before I go to Joaquin, everybody, please let us know your feedback. Post on the comments section on Facebook when the podcast is put up, on Podbean, iTunes. Rate us, please, because it helps us and it helps other people know about us in their feed. Joaquin, anything for our wonderful people that are listening tonight?
The same goes if you've bought the book and if you've read the book, please leave a review. You can review it. If you didn't buy it on Amazon, sometimes they don't let you review it on Amazon, but you can go to the Facebook page, to the PTSDog Facebook page, and leave a review there. Please do. It helps.
Sorry, someone IM'd me. If you don't know, it's Instant Messenger. See, this guy that's listening, his name's David Libby, also the host of Contraband. Mr. David Libby goes, I, and then I am as in I'm. And I was like, is he trying to say I am? And he was talking about this person, but he was saying I am'd this person. He's like, come on, you're younger than me. I was like, oh, I get it now. I get it. Gotcha. Oh my God. But speaking of David Libby and Contraband, it's coming up right after this, 23:30. Go listen to it. Stay here in the chat room. Talk to everybody. But we have to make like a baby and get out of here. But just so you know, like tonight's song, we're not going away. We'll be back next week. Until next week, Buttcycles. Bye-bye.
Hit us up on Facebook and Twitter.
That's all, folks. Goodbye, motherfucker!
Radio. Please, everybody, stay tuned for Contraband with David Libby from WarriorService.org and SOSRABand.com. He is interviewing Chris Brother Latham from Bisto Blanco. You can check them out on Spotify. Just type in Bisto Blanco. That's two separate words. You'll love their fucking music. I promise you that. Go check them out. Anyway, bye-bye.